as I was saying earlier,
Mm.
the $50 pack costs would, if you just bare converted it to dollars, would cost $100, but instead they're getting it for 50, which is much cheaper. It's fucking 50% off. Great.
And a lot of the packs, like past 1,000, give you extra platinum.
Yeah.
You take into account the conversion.
They do that though just so you spend more monies, because it is more plat per dollar that way, which is just a way for them to make more money, which is fine. So yeah, it's about 15 plat per dollar.
Yeah.
If you don't do the bonuses. And packs are obviously cheaper than they should be. It is cheaper to buy the packs than buy everything separately. However, I looked at the unvaulted pack that they have, and just by the weapons that they have in the dual pack alone, it
It's like
already
worth the money.
costs less to buy that pack.
Yeah.
Like, that pack is an absolute steal.
Yeah, the unvault.
It is insane how cheap you get that stuff in that pack. It's 4 weapons, 2 Warframes, platinum, you get some accessory. It's insane. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes me kind of want to wait for those types of packs instead of buying the original
it's
packs
like,
outright, because it's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
That kind of leads me into my next point of DE knows how to sell their stuff. They have a very good monetization system. It's better for the player than for them.
Yeah.
However, the community run market is an absolute shithole.
Yeah. That's like the actual like companies in-home fucking monetization is
Right.
good, but yeah, with the fucking
Greedy
community
people will
base.
be greedy.
Yeah, I mean that's just a general.
It's to be expected.
Yeah.
And I think that's like one of the coolest things of Warframe is the fact that they do have a community ran market.
Yeah.
That is so
market.
cool. I don't.
Yeah, they don't try to interfere with the market economy.
Yeah, and I think that's super cool. But then you got these people selling. I have right here a couple.
Fucking, you've got people like the Riven Mafia. Like,
Yeah, there's this guy selling a comb ribbon, and it's status chance, multi-shot, and crit chance, but minus damage to infested, so it's really not a bad ribbon at all.
I mean, yeah,
And it's for a comb, which is incredibly powerful.
I mean, I don't remember how much crit chance the comb has, but I don't think it's a lot. I think it's only maybe like. So it's like, yeah, but the rest of it is still very nice.
Yeah. And it does have a not so bad negative considering it's the comb against
Yeah, the comb is gonna like shred anything when it's like brought up.
However, take a wild guess as to how much this guy was selling it for.
6,000.
You were dead on.
Whoa!
You were actually right about that.
That took a wild guess. Man.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh my god. But 6,000 plat is about $500.
Yeah.
I only know of one person crazy enough to spend that much on a Riven.
I think
You
I
know exactly who
yeah.
I'm talking about. But he didn't even spend that much. It was 2,500 plat for that lens Riven. But that catches new players in like an insane amount. And it kind of worries me that new players are possibly spending that much money on Rivens, which should not cost that much. And it really, really sucks. And the comb
we went and like we circled back. Our first objective was here also, so I still have my moats here.
This is fine.
Get down there.
It's perfectly fine, because now I don't have to recast them.
But yeah, that's kind of to be expected from Comb Rivens and Rubico
Yeah.
Rivens. It sucks, but you kind of expect it at this point.
Yeah, it's like,
But then there's this man who
Yeah,
was
it's
selling a
just-
broken war ribbon.
oh,
It's down.
That's
Crack the casing.
it's an okay weapon for the beginning. It will take you through the star chart.
yeah, I mean, it'll take it past the start at a decent amount. I think
Yeah,
probably
it's a
ease.
solid weapon. It's
You
definitely
build it
not
right, yeah.
to the tier
And
of
free. It's like, people are going to use the broken war.
yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
this guy was selling a broken war ribbon, which is fine. I would usually sell a broken war ribbon for between 75 to probably 175 plat, just because number one, it's not that popular. Number two, comparatively to the weapons we have nowadays, you can definitely find better ribbons for better weapons.
One piece for a little longer.
Like a single croaker, it's not only a better single sword just in general, it has probably better or similar, at least, Riven disposition.
Yeah.
And yeah, and its Rivens are also less popular.
Yeah, and this guy had damage, crit damage, attack speed, negative finisher damage on it. So it's definitely not a bad one.
Not kidding.
Yeah, that's
But he was selling it for 4K flat.
yeah,
That's 266 real world dollars.
yeah, that's
Coil driver
Ab-
helps some damage.
Just
Let me
absurd.
know. SU, thanks
The
for
comb, you can kind of understand to a certain degree just because it's a popular weapon, it's incredibly strong, even though that's still way overpriced.
yeah.
We just found
But
where
it's
it
to
is.
be expected. But from a broken war ribbon, really?
All the terror he's dealt us.
I'm kind of just like.
But you know for a
like,
fact,
how? Yeah.
because it's such a huge story weapon, that the new players who are playing the story, and it is a decent weapon and it will take you through the star chart, the players who come in, do the story, and get that weapon, they're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna make my weapon so much stronger. It's gonna be amazing. When they don't know that there's things like Redeemer Prime, Grand Prime, Single Croaker that
Yeah.
exist, or even Zaz. Zaz can be crazy.
Yeah.
And they're gonna possibly spend $266 on a broken war ribbon, and when they get down the line, they're gonna realize I just wasted $266.
Yeah.
And it sucks, because they're gonna fall into that trap.
Yeah.
Which, that's what it is, it's a trap. The,
Mm.
Riven Mafia trying to get as much bang for the buck.
Like the only thing that I could think that you could possibly do to like at least to regulate the market in some way as to just make it not so price gougy, you would to just impose a soft cap on like how much
Yes.
platinum you can trade at a time.
You got their attention. Keep it up.
Then that would stop people from fucking. That could like stop the Riven Mafia in their tracks.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Fuck, we can't. we can't
What do you
fucking
mean we can't take away?
exploit the masses out
Yeah.
of their money.
They probably sell like dumb like side-on ribbons for 1,000 plat if they could.
Yeah.
At least
Well,
they
like-
won't be
Yeah, but
like
yeah, people
seriously
wouldn't be
screwed.
quite as like, dumb about that. Even.
Well, their own ignorance wouldn't destroy them.
Yeah.
However,
Money's in the
I think
bag.
the soft cap, yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. But do you remember
Take it
Semlar's website?
quick,
Yeah.
clean, and raw.
If they
It's,
had that built in,
Then they
Yeah, like
That
a
would
Riven
definitely
price,
help.
like an average price factor kind of thing for
Like-
Riven.
if you hop into trade chat, that UI for like Semlar's should pop up and be like, alright, which Riven are you selling / looking to buy? Here's the
Yeah,
average
like-
prices. Here's what
Yeah,
the
like-
stats people are looking for.
Yeah.
And Semlars is what I've been using to sell my Rivens. Like I'm selling them I think it's a dual-liker Riven for like 130, and it has crit damage on it, which is
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I mean, the dual likers still aren't.
They're not
bad.
great
Yeah,
However,
they're not like
if you
as
get a
good as they
Riven for
were,
it.
but they're definitely like not bad.
Yeah, but if you get a Riven for it, with maybe crit damage and toxin,
Mm-hmm.
not bad. It definitely would bump it up.
Weather like
Yeah.
this, I do not miss my organics. So, what do you need?
So, it drives me insane that people like the Riven Mafia go around
Because,
selling Rivens
yeah.
and screwing people over out of so much money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want the devs to hinder the community market too much, because it is community driven. I think that's super cool, and there is some like there is good eggs in the community market.
Yeah. It's,
And there's a Facebook group just for like breeding Kubros and stuff, and I think that's super cool.
it's basically as free of a market as we could have, possibly,
Yeah.
because there's no current regulation on anything. So that's kind of it's like the good thing, but also a little bit of a bad.
It's a
thing.
double-edged
Like,
sword.
you need- Yeah. Why do I feel like this is turning into a political commentary on American?
Shh, don't tell them. It's supposed to be the subconscious message. It'd be nice if the devs would do something like putting a soft cap or
Yeah,
putting
just-
Semlars into their game if they could.
yeah, or just something like similar that can be useful.
And I'm
Add more features, add more market.
I definitely, when I first started selling Rivens, I wasn't the best either. I was kind of an
Yeah.
ass. I sold a Piranha Riven for 800 plat, which is, hold on.
I mean, hey, Piranha Prime.
Piranha Prime just came out and it was a really good Riven, but that's 53 bucks that I
I
just
mean,
screwed
yeah, that's
somebody
still,
out of
I mean, yeah.
for a Riven. And I know it's like it was a powerful Riven. It was like multi-shot status
Yeah.
chance, crit chance, negative zoom. It was crazy.
Definitely. I mean,
But that's 50 bucks for a mod. I have a hard time now that I like do the conversions and all that. I have a hard time just going over 500 plat because I know just how expensive
yeah.
dollar plat is. But yeah, so you got a whole bunch of different markets. You have Arcanes, Rivens, you got Kubros, Kavats,
Fucking Prime.
Primes, yeah.
It's just like Prime.
I think Prime's probably one of the most balanced market.
Yeah, 'cause it's like,
I don't think Prime Warframes even sell most of the time for the normal price of Warframes, especially now
Yeah.
that they're doing vaults more often.
yeah, yeah.
That's I just realized that's probably gonna crash that market a whole lot.
What?
The fact that they're hopefully going to be opening vaults more often.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let the taxman lay a
Um,
hand on any of it.
I just realized I switched my weapon to my secondary, but my primary being the Fullman, I switched it off into semi-auto mode. I'm still holding the barrel part in my other hand.
This info is gold.
Uh-huh.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Yeah. See?
We smashed his
Weird.
assets. Now hit the target where he lives. Rob this bank.
So yeah,
And when it shows up,
I
close
hate
the
seeing
account.
people get sucked into that sort of thing, so I hope at some point. I don't want them to get involved, but at the same time I want them
Yeah. To at least
to
have,
mitigate
like,
it.
yeah. Just like have minor,
I'm seeing alerts kicking off across the board. Don't let up.
something minor that isn't
Use
gonna
those
really
credits to help people.
Yeah.
bother most
Now,
people.
what's scrambled? And we got a target. Go get him, Sparky. A regular stiletto in the night, you are. It was over before it began. Polite applause, Sparky. Polite applause.
Hopefully one day.